Hey everybody, welcome at Stand and Love Jen. We're going to have a continuing education session today on the essential oil cardamom. And cardamom is an incredible oil. It's actually it's the third most expensive spice in the world by weight, sold after saffron and vanilla. So it's incredibly valuable around the world. And we know that it's native to the Indian subcontinent, areas like Bhutan and Nepal, and it's gorgeous. However, cardamom was introduced about 100 years ago, actually, to the country of Guatemala. And what makes this really exciting is that Guatemala is not only the world's largest and leading in production in cardamom, but actually doTERRA has an amazing co-impact sourcing initiative. So what that means is they work with the local farmers to form cooperatives to ensure fair payment and on time, and to really eliminate the middlemen that might take advantage of some of the farmers and the families that live in poverty. We know that over 50% of people who live in Guatemala are deeply impoverished. So whenever doTERRA goes into an area to work on co-impact sourcing, they're looking for places where they can improve either the financial situation, the economic situation, the educational, or just the community environment. So they partnered with Choice Humanitarian, and cardamom is now exported and produced with amazing distillation processes from Europe. And we have that to enjoy. So today, to teach a little bit about how we use cardamom oil, it's a little bit, maybe less known. Some people might think of cardamom when they're using it in cooking or baking. We know that in addition to Indian cuisine, cardamom is often found in Middle Eastern culture. You'll find it in their coffees and Turkish coffees and things like that, but also in the Nordic communities. So Sweden and Finland and Norway, they love using cardamom in their meatballs and in their special sweetbreads for the flavor that it imparts. So the beautiful thing about using cardamom in the essential oil form versus the dried herb, which I also brought to show, is that once the pod is actually ground up and turned into dried cardamom, it evaporates and it loses the chemical compounds that are really volatile, that give us the response we need in our body, like trace minerals like manganese and things like this. Those disappear quite rapidly once the pod is ground. So the essential oil is going to give us much higher impact. So that's really exciting. So how do we use cardamom? Well, aromatically, we just enjoy the fragrance because it's it's like spicy and warm, but it has a hint of sweetness to it, very subtle and very uplifting. So the chemistry in cardamom is deeply calming and promotes a real sense of relaxation. So you might just enjoy it in a diffuser around the house. Now, for some of you who have digestive upset and some tummy troubles, maybe you ate a little too much, or you just have troubles with bloating and those kinds of things of that nature, you can rub cardamom directly on the area on your abdomen, and it's very helpful to promote a healthy digestion. Additionally, cardamom can be used for bad breath. So you can actually take a drop of cardamom, 1 or 2 drops, and place it in at least 4 ounces of water, and then swish that around as a mouthwash. And it's really effective in reducing bad breath. So we know that cardamom, when people actually chew on the cardamom pods, that it releases and it kills and eats up certain bacteria that reside in the mouth. So most people don't know that little tip about using cardamom. So if you decide to do the BOGO today, we have get the cardamom and you get cilantro for free, and we'll talk about cilantro in another video, but I do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll post a link for you to check out on source2u.com to learn a little bit more about the co-impact sourcing, so you can actually see how cardamom is brought to us and the communities and the people that it's serving. So thanks so much for tuning in. Bye-bye.